In the last few years, I poured into other people's cups so much that I realized that I have nothing left in my own cup. And then in the beginning of this year, I decided, you know what? Let me focus on pouring into my cup so that when it overflows, I can be a blessing to other people. Please come with me in this video so that we can budget together and save over 60% on my teacher's salary. Let's get going. Hi guys, I am Bini Dlangamandla. For those who don't know me and those who are new here, I am a teacher in the Eastern Cape. I am 31 years old. Today guys, I want us to budget together because I saw in the comments that when I shared with you that I'm saving over 50% of my salary, you guys had so many questions. How much are the teachers earning, Kanti? How do you take care of yourself during the month? So let's do it together for the month of May. Please note that when I started my saving journey in January 2025, I was getting paid 22,000 rands. But now in April 2025, I got a raise. We as public servants got a raise. My increment was around 1,000 rand, and now I'm sitting on 23,000 rands and some change, of course, guys. Okay, let's get into my budget for this month. The first thing that I do is to pay myself. I have savings, guys. These savings are automated. I don't wake up on the 20th and transfer money to another bank. No, I went to the bank and I asked them to automate the money for me, so that when I wake up in the morning, this money is already gone in my account. So I was saving 12,000 rands, but now I am at 13,000 rands because I took that 1,000 rand and I put it into the savings. I did think of putting it on sinking funds. Actually, I did put it on sinking funds, guys. I opened a 24-hour notice account pocket on my account, and I put the 1,000 rand, which was increment, and I was planning to put it there for the whole year, but so that if a kettle is broken or a microwave is broken, I can be able to fix it. If it's someone's birthday, I can be able to buy a present. But I realized that I was lying to myself, because by the time it was 5th, I got paid on the 20th, in fact on the 17th of April, because of holidays. By the time it was the 5th of May, the money was already gone. You guys know it. We put the money, when you get paid, we put the money on the savings account, and then after that we go take it. We go take 200, we go take 300, we go take 500. By the time that the money is gone, all of it is gone. So I had to be honest with myself and tell myself that I am not yet disciplined enough to have money on my account that I can easily access it. With the savings, I don't even have an app on my phone. I chose a bank that I don't use for my salary or any other thing, and I don't have an app. I don't know how they do internet banking. I don't know all those things because I didn't want the money to be on my side. Remember, out of your sight, out of your mind. So that's why I decided to top up the 12,000 rands with the 1,000 rands. Moving to another item, it's funeral policies. For funeral policies, guys, I have 2 funeral policies from different companies, and I'm paying 906 rands. I do feel like I'm paying I do feel like I'm paying too much sometimes, guys, but I'm not sure, because when I look at them, there's nothing that I can minus, and There's nothing that I can put away. Okay, but you will not be seeing investments, or sorry guys, you will not, there's a fly here, so you will not be seeing anything that is pensions or medical aid in my budget, because those things, they are being deducted in my pay slip. By the time the 23,000 rands enters my bank account, the medical aid has already been paid for, the tax has already been paid for, pensions have already been paid for, a life cover has already been paid for, and those SADO and SACE small monies, they are, so the 23,000 rand is the money that hits my bank account with all those things covered. And then my third item is Wi-Fi. I paid 399, and for the whole month we are good with data, guys. We use Netflix, we stream on our TV, YouTube, and everything, we do it on that 399. I decided to take a package because data was very expensive for me if I'm not on a package, on a data package. And then we go to entertainment, guys. Since I stay endlini most of the time, I pay DSTV Compact. It's 481 rands. I pay for Netflix for me and my child so that we don't get bored. It's 99 rands. And I also have an iPhone, guys, that I bought cash in 2023. Those were my first savings, guys. I bought myself an iPhone and I was good to go, because it was a very long time longing to have an iPhone. But I knew that I'm not taking another debt. And in fact, I was tired of debt in 2023. So I decided, you know what, let me buy myself an iPhone cash with the savings. So on a monthly basis, I pay 60 rands for the space. We say it's iCloud. It's for space. Actually, if you don't have an iPhone, it's like you are renting space to keep your files and your pictures and your videos on your iPhone. And then I have rent and electricity, guys. If you are not new here, you know that I rent a 700 rands and I buy electricity with 300 rands. Fees for my child, I don't put anything on a monthly basis for fees for my child, guys. I pay the fees on January, and when I pay fees in January, I'm paying fees for the whole month, for the whole year. Sorry, for the whole year, guys. And during the year, I'm not worried about the fees. And also, someone will ask, where do you get money to pay the fees for the whole year in January if it's not here on your monthly budget? No, guys, I don't. I am not responsible for my child's fees. Maybe his dad is responsible for her child's fees, but it's definitely not my thing to do. I do everything else for my child, but for the fees, I take the money that I receive from his dad and pay fees using it. However, if I need to top up anything in January, I do top up, but we will get into that when it's January and I have to top up something. Let's move on, guys. We have groceries. My groceries, I make sure that I buy groceries of not more than 2,500 rands. Food is very expensive, if we can be honest with ourselves, guys, and I don't want to sleep eating fish and rice every day, especially for my child. If I was all alone here, maybe I would even eat pap and eggs, because I mean business with this savings thing. But since I'm staying with my child, I don't want my child to starve and have kwashiorkor, so I do buy groceries. And then we have petrol. I use 1,000 rand for petrol. It's one tank. It's my full tank. I only use one tank for the whole month to work and go to church and go to town and go wherever I want to go. But it's never over 1,000 rands. And then there's transport for my child. Transport for my child is 600 rands, guys. And then there's cosmetics. These are my only cosmetics. And then whatever my child needs for cosmetics, we get it from groceries when we go buy groceries. And then we have pocket money, our asset living expenses or pocket money. I allocate 2,000 rands for a pocket money, guys. This is how I do it. Actually, I have envelopes. Sorry, I don't have any fancy things here. I have envelopes, guys. Week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4. In these envelopes, I withdraw 2,000 rands, guys, and I allocate it and divide it by 4. So it's 2,000 rands divided by 4. I will obviously get 500 rands. So for week 1 it's 500 rands, for week 2 it's 500 rands, for week 3 it's 500 rands, for week 4 it's 500 rands. This way I don't get 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I allocate money for myself per week, then I never get broke, guys. I never run out of money, because if I keep this money on my account, when I go to town and I see a nice clothing item, I will just swipe the clothing item without realizing that I'm using the money that should be lasting me for the whole month, and I end up being broke. So this way I am able to know that I'm using 500 rands for the week, 500 rands for the week, 500 rands for the week. And by the end of the month, maybe sometimes I even have change. I even get some money that I didn't use there, because really going to town and impulsive buying for me, it's not something that I'm doing anymore. And then I'm left with 200 rands, guys. This is the 200 rands that it's written sim school envelope. This is the money that I give to my child every month when I get paid for her school things. Maybe there is an event at school and she has to bring 20 rands. She takes it from this envelope. Maybe she feels like packing KFC at school. She takes the money from the envelope and buy herself lunch and pack KFC at school. Maybe there is a birthday that she's invited at and she needs to get a present. She takes money here and she gets a present for her friend. That's what she uses the money for. However, when the money is not finished, she takes the money by the 19th of each month. She takes whatever that is left here and puts it here on her piggy bank. With this piggy bank, she got it as a present on her birthday party in February, and it was really a good gesture. So whatever is left on the envelope, she puts it there, besides the monies, the 5 rands and 2 rands and 10 rands that she puts during the month. But this month she did not have anything left. Hence, when I was budgeting, I thought, let me give her 100 rands to put on her piggy bank, so that she can't be putting nothing. But I've already given her, guys, her money, her 100 rand, to put it inside there, so it's already inside there, so I will not be cash stuffing it. And then I have bank charges of 150 rands. My bank is not expensive, guys. Bank charges are not expensive for me, so I don't relate when you guys talk about expensive bank charges. Let's count these expenses and see if they have a positive balance or a negative balance from what I get every month. Yeah, let's count it. So guys, it's gonna be 13,000 rands plus 906 rands plus
a 399 plus 640 for this TV plus 8,000 rand rent and electricity plus 2.5 for groceries plus the 8,000 rands plus 500 600 rands plus 500 rands plus 2,000 rands plus a 200 rands plus a 100 rands and plus a 150, which is equal to 22,995 rands. And as I said, guys, that I am getting paid 23,000 rands. So I figure out 23,000 rands, so it means that I'm safe. Let's minus 23,000 rands.
With me, thank you for spending your time with me. I appreciate you guys. If you haven't subscribed on this channel, please do subscribe. I can see that I get many views but without any subscriptions. Kindly subscribe on my channel, guys, so that I can okay guys, I will see you on a next video. Please stay safe and stay rich. Spend that money wisely, as we are getting into the 25th and people from the 25th will be getting paid. Bye. I will see you next time. Thank you.